How's it going, guys? It's the final render here, back for part 2 of our stream marathon. Even though, you know, there's been a couple of times where we streamed for like 4 hours in a day rather than just 2. But hey, it's what it is. How are we? Are we all okay? I need to go ahead and pour myself some more Dr. Pepper right here. This is actually the 0 calories variant. And unfortunately, it's not quite as, you know, invigorating, shall we say. But yeah, we've literally just got done streaming Fortnite for 2 hours, and we actually got a win. We got a squad win. So that is fantastic. And let's go ahead and see what people are saying. Evan Jones says, I'm not being rude, but where's Subnautica at? I might as well tell you now then, seeing as we've already ordered it, I've been waiting for the HTC Vive to turn up. Because I really want to give that a go, and I've heard the VR has improved a little bit, because the VR on Subnautica, it's very, very hard, you know, for the player to basically control it and stuff like that. But that's what I've been waiting for, basically. I've been waiting for the VR, and we have ordered the Vive headset now. You know, ordered that, was it yesterday? Yeah, ordered it yesterday. And unfortunately, I've got a huge feeling that we're not going to get it until next week. Because the thing with the Vive is that it's going to be delivered in 1 to 3 days, business days. And obviously, it's Easter. I ordered it yesterday at 6 PM on a Friday. So it isn't going to get sent tomorrow. Didn't get sent today. Monday, the day after tomorrow, it's Easter Monday. So they'll be closed then. So they'll probably send it on Tuesday. But I'm working away on Friday till Sunday. So yeah, we might not actually get the Vive until like next Monday. Which is really sucky, but hey, is what it is. So that's where it's been, basically. That's where it's been. Okay, also, Diamond City Origin. Go ahead and load up the cell. It's always a bit confusing to quickly go ahead and swap streams and stuff like that. Hopefully everything is okay. And Larry Durrell says, hello, I'm here. Hello there, Larry Durrell. And Mr. Says, hello, I'm here. My golly gosh, everyone is here. Bobby Bear 007 Game says, I'm off for an Easter egg hunt now. Bye. Wow. Well, make sure you bring some Easter eggs back. How about that? Everyone say goodbye to Bobby Bear 007. Everyone say goodbye to Bobby 00 Bear. Dave, say goodbye. Oh, wait, can I do that joke anymore? Dave, say goodbye to Bobby 00 Bear. I've got to talk to Dave over there now. Because obviously, normally I would talk to Dave that way. But Dave's not there right now. So, is what it is. Evan Jones says, congrats on getting the Vive. Well, honestly, guys, you know, we got it because you guys went ahead and donated for it. Basically, you guys went ahead. Don't you dare crash now, Creation Kit. Don't you friggin' dare do this. So, yeah, we got the HTC Vive because you guys donated for it. There we go. See, it's working now. So, hopefully, we can go ahead and get that as soon as possible. I might be wrong. It might turn up, like, tomorrow, for all I know. But I very much doubt it because they also said they would send me like tracking details and stuff like that so I can track the parcel. Okay, so let me just go ahead and turn off those lights and activate the final render layer. Okay, fantastic. There's also another thing I need to do quickly. I need to go ahead and make a new folder to save all the footage into, don't I? Yes. I need to go ahead and do a big memory dump, actually. I said a memory dump. Don't get any funny ideas. No, my kind of working hard drive has only got like 120 gig left. So I need to take a lot of the footage, which I've got recorded, and offload it onto my external drive. Okay, so what am I looking for? I am looking for bit of a mods. Yes, I am. And I'm going to make day 23. Gosh, day 23. Alright, so now that folder is there. Let's go ahead and go put it in its place. Go ahead and get the recordings. And, what am I doing? Not that. Not that. There we go. There, that's where I wanted to go. And I also wanted to go into day 23. There we go. Okay, so now we can record it. Okay, so hello guys. Hello. Everything should be good now. We've got 22 people in here right now. Let's go ahead and see. Okay. Let's go ahead and read what people are saying. Nick Matthews says, hey all again. Hello there, Nick Matthews. Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you. The kitty cat says, see ya, Bobby Bear. Oh, is Bobby Bear off, is he? Okay, never mind. Evan Jones says, Dr. Pepper or ginger ale today? We have got Dr. Pepper today, but it is the kind of, 0 Dr. Pepper, you know, the kind of sugar-free variant. But, not ginger ale today. We got the Dr. Pepper. Oh, here's something I wanted to show you guys, by the way. This is pretty cool. I just wanted to go ahead and test some settings earlier in this. I wanted to see what it was like if you turned off the anti-aliasing and stuff like that. See what it's like performance-wise. Turn it off. It works pretty darn good, surprisingly. But I actually got a really nice photo of this place in the bad weather. And, you know, we've never seen it in bad weather before. So let me see if I can find the photo. I put it into the Fortnite games, didn't I? And in here, yeah, I got these 2 photos right here. Really beautiful photos of this place in, like, really harsh, foggy, rainy weather. Now take a look. Like, right this. Really nice look. Really nice look right there. So, and there obviously are, like, weather mods and stuff like that installed on this. It's got, like, a very extreme heavy rain mod. And then we've got, like, this thick layer of fog and stuff. It looks really nice in bad weather. Really nice in bad weather. And also, that's it with the anti-aliasing turned on still. So, because here's the thing. I know I complain sometimes that this gets laggy, but I have everything on full, and I have a powerful EMB and stuff like that. You know, I turned off all the settings and actually ran at like 60 frames a second, which makes me feel better. But okay, it's time to start the stream now then. It's time to start the stream. But, what do we do at the start of every stream, people? What do we do at the start of every stream? You should know it right now. Let's go ahead and get a share spike going to the start of the stream. Let's get the share spike going. Let's see if we can get as many people as possible in this stream. So let's go ahead and get going then. I'm going to be taking part in the shares by myself. If you have never seen this video before, or this series, and you don't know what the share spike is, you say, final render, you Titanic Superman. What is a share spike? A share spike is when everybody shares the video. That's how it works. I'm going to be doing it on Twitter. You should be able to see the little notifications below the screen, which show you all the social media icons, but I'm going to be doing Twitter. We are now building in DC with, well, it's not with fans, is it? Building Diamond City in the creation kit. Come watch now and tweet. That's my part of the share spike done. You guys at home have got to do the same now. You guys have got to go ahead and share the stream. Get everybody you know in on my stream so we can have a fantastic amount of fun. Maximum Effort says, Render, could I suggest adding a sort of customs to get to the top of the city? I don't really know about how I'm actually going to enter the city yet. That's a problem. If we were going to do it, we would probably have to do it here. We do like the idea of having extra security up here. So we can have like a little gatehouse or something, or like some kind of, what do you say, metal detector maybe? That kind of thing. And the idea, which I kind of came up with, well, not just me, but a few other people suggested it as well, is to just basically copy and paste the elevator from here and use that to get up to here. I don't know if it'll work, because obviously it might be stuck at that same height. You might not be able to make it shorter or higher, but we'll see. We'll see. If we can get it to work, we'll use it. You know what I'm saying? And also, guys, we have the fantastic Twitter open. We have the Twitter open, so you guys can go ahead and send in your selfies and your messages of you guys enjoying the live stream. We have the Twitter open. If you want to send a message in via the Twitter, send it to final_render. That is final_render. You should be able to find it in the description as well. And then we can go ahead and share your selfies and your messages of you guys enjoying the live stream. So, what have we got already? There we go. We have got Alice Joe Potter saying, watch, share, sub. But he was talking about the Fortnite gameplay that we just did. As you guys know, we just finished 2 hours of Fortnite and we got a win, which was amazing. Really good fun that was. And we got lots of new people in as well. Now the crossplay is probably working. Guys from like phone, PC and PlayStation stuff all in the same squad. It's bananas, man. And here we got Laura Elstrad says, come join Final Render in Battles of the Century playing Fortnite. Try your luck as part of the team. Thank you very much. I had to do that in like that kind of circus voice, you know what I mean? And we have also, oh sorry, I missed one there. We have got Mr. Cookie. They're saying, Final Render, do you read Twitch? Love the streams. Not really, actually, no. I think there might be an update which allows me to read Twitch, though. I need to update my OBS. So, thanks for reminding me, buddy. Because right now, I only see the YouTube ones. But I'll go ahead and grab that update so I can see the Twitch as well. And we've also got Laura Elstrad here again, saying Fortnite is over. So come join the phenomenal Final Render in our rich upper city as we build a Church of Atom Church. Fantastic stuff. Thank you very much, Laura Elstrad. You're always so supportive. Laura Elstrad right there. Always tuning in. Always retweeting. Always sends really long, thoughtful comments and stuff on the videos, does Laura. Very nice indeed. Thank you very much. Ah, fantastic, fantastic. Lucy Ellis says, what are you going to do for the armory? We don't actually have a devoted armory, so to speak. But we do have a weapon workshop. We do have a weapon workshop. It's quite small, and it is right up here. We have it right up here. We're still going to have to add loads of stuff. If you remember the market town, we only added like the bare basics to get some of these things working. We're going to do all the decoration later on. But we do have a very kind of basic weapon depot in there, so to speak. But the focus of this video is our Church of Atom. If you remember, our Church of Atom, which we started building here, is starting to come along very nicely. You know, it is right next to this structure right here, which is actually going to be our kind of bar and casino. Maybe even an inn or something, I don't know. But this one right here is going to be our Church of Atom. And it's kind of based. I'll see if I can grab a picture as well. There's not many times where we looked at buildings actually based on something, but in this case we did. It is kind of based on like one of those kind of medieval, feudal, Japanese structures. One of those towers, watchtowers. Some people say that a lot of them have now been repurposed to kind of be shrines. But I'll go ahead and get a picture of the kind of thing we're going for. You know, this kind of thing. You know, this kind of look is what we're going for. Not exactly the same, but this is the kind of look we're going for with this Church of Atom right here. And it's not bad, you know, actually, considering what we're going for. And the reason why I like this is that it looks kind of religious-y. It's very simple to kind of conceive as a building, and it just looks pretty. That's the main reason now, think about it. The main reason is that it just looks really pretty. But that's the main thing we're going for. It's like a tower with like the kind of tarps going on to the side, and then it's getting taller and pointier, but not so tall and pointy it's like a skyscraper, you know? It's still fairly small, but looks really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's up. Okay, Fallout Biker says, not sharing, I'm going to share when my Twitter stops being weird. Well, there's other things you can share it on, remember? You can send people a message or a text message, something like that. You can share it on YouTube now, because there is the YouTube community tab. There's also things like Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest. There's loads of places to swap and share. There's no excuse to not share if one of them isn't working. There's loads of them. What are people saying? Lucy Ellis says, oh, lots of reading from Lucy Ellis. Are you going to make a bar for the railroad or the Minutemen? Not in this city. Not in this city, but it's not a bad idea. Okay. What else are people saying? Jumu says pagoda. Oh, yeah, okay. Is that what it's actually called? I actually had no idea what the names were, but now we know. And knowing is half the battle. Okay. So let's get going, shall we? And as we just started to get going, let's also go ahead and get the Patreon people scrolling at the bottom. The Patreon is very different to the donations. The Patreon goes to directly funding the cost of all the live streams and all the videos, i.e. paying for the editing software and paying for the internet. So the Patreon are really, really important to the channel. Got all those names scrolling right there. And obviously, your names and links and stuff like that, always in the description of everything we do if you go ahead and support the Patreon. And I am thinking about doing some more work with the Patreon. I am thinking about maybe adding like special rooms in Discord for patrons and sponsors of the channel and stuff like that. But I might actually put up a proper video and ask. Actually, no, it's probably not a good idea, actually, no. But I do need suggestions on what to do for rewards for patrons. Because right now, it's just you get your name tag shared and stuff like that. And also, if you have a website, it gets promoted. But I need to do more than that, don't I? That's a DC kit. So give me some suggestions of what I could do. I don't really like the idea of having exclusive stuff, though. Or stuff that's too exclusive. I don't like the idea of doing things like, you get special videos just for you. You know, I don't really like that idea. I want everyone to be able to see everything. Especially if I'm going to make it and take time making it. You know, I want everyone to see it. So, give me some suggestions of what would be good rewards for patrons. If you are a patron, let me know. A lot of people say merch, but I don't really know how I could give patrons merch. I don't know if there's a way to do that. I don't even have merch. So, let me know some ideas of what you think would be good for patron rewards. Oh, sorry, I keep knocking the microphone there. I'm not used to this setup yet. As you guys can tell if you didn't see the Fortnite stream, we're in a brand new environment because I had to make some more room for the HTC Vive that's coming, well, probably some point next week. And that meant changing where the desk was. So I'm not really fully used to this environment. I keep hitting the microphone more often than normal. I need to do something about that. 083, that's what I want. I want a big square one here. We'll go ahead and rotate it around and pop it in place. So it's a bit curvy, this one, but it's okay because we can go ahead and lower it down a little bit. Could just go ahead and grab some of the ones we've already got now. Think about it. I always say that. I always say we can just use some of the ones we got. But then I never do. So let's go ahead and do it, shall we? Let's do it. Let's do it. Boom. There we go. And for this one, I'm thinking about just go ahead and make it big. Make it big. Because the idea for this one, I don't know if I want the player to go up to this section here. Go ahead and make this one big. And stretch it across to the side. Because we only had a little bit of this one left to do before we ended the stream last time, before we hit the 2-hour mark. So let's go ahead and make this fit nicely. And also got to move it up a little bit. I think there are shortcuts to get an instant aerial view, but I never learned what those were. So now I'm kind of stuck not knowing, you know. I'm one of those guys who, once I'm kind of set in my ways, it's very hard for me to change what I'm doing. Does that make sense? Okay. What I wanted to do with this one is not kind of have a story, have a flaw, but have like some kind of ornament, like a bell or a gong or something like that, you know? Maybe something radioactive or something. I don't like the idea of having a nuke, though. But just, I'm open to suggestions, but I don't like the idea of having, like, actual nuclear warheads here, because I got a feeling the mayor would not allow that, for obvious reasons, you know. Megaton, anyone? But yeah, let's go ahead and put that right there. And now, I don't want walls on this one. I don't want walls on this one. I just want to go straight up to another story right at the top. Just like that. I suppose I should also go ahead and grab the wooden rails as well. These wooden rails are here just to act as kind of little points to kind of hide seams in the textures. Because when you have objects that are not necessarily meant to work together, i.e. walls and floors and stuff, normally you've got to cover the corner with something. And that's what these wooden pieces are doing. They're there just to hide the seams and make it look neater to the player. Make it look neater. And I've just lost everything. It's a nightmare working with these tarps. Because they always think you want to click on them. When often in the case, you don't. Click on that one. Yep, there we go. See, it keeps clicking on the tarp. It's because the tarp has got quite, shall we say, it's got a bigger collision box because of all the physics it's got. Because these blow in the wind and stuff. So they have to have a bigger box, which means it's easier to accidentally click on them in the creation kit. Or in the console, if you are on the PC. And you go to click on something in the console. There we go. So we got those there, and now let's bring it up. Bring it up just like that. And now we can build our kind of final floor on top of that. And this one will be fairly simple still. This one will be just something generic like this. And then have a pointed or kind of curved roof, you know? Not too sure if I want to have a curved or a pointed one just yet. But hey, curved or pointed, it's always going to get the job done. What a cringy, stupid thing to say. Curved or pointed, it's always going to get the job done. That's not even... No, that's just weird. I was going to say, well, there's a rude joke in there somewhere, but there isn't really. It's just a stupid thing to say. Alright, so I want to grab this entire upper story. I'm just going to grab this entire story we've already built and just rotate it. Because as I said, a player isn't really going to come up here. They're not really going to be able to see it, except if they're a long distance away. Let's try to grab as many of these parts as possible. And click on that, click on that, click on that. And turn off the curtains right there. I also need to go in and grab the rails here. Whoa! Major deja vu. Major deja vu. Although that being said, I couldn't have actually seen it before because this is a brand new environment. You know when you're like lying in bed and you get like an imaginary frame? You got like an imaginary frame of something, a random image. And then a few days later you see that? It's almost like predicting the future. It could just be my brain thinking I thought of seeing this earlier. But I just got major deja vu. And this is the first day with me in this environment, so I couldn't have seen it before. Very, very strange. Maybe I'm just a psychic. I don't know. Maybe we should call Uri Geller or something. Actually, no, he couldn't tell the future. He died now, didn't he, Uri Geller? That's very sad. Well, not really. For him, he's probably not scared of death at all, Uri Geller. But, yeah, that's kind of sad. He was a psychic medium, so, you know, talked to ghosts and stuff. Did you guys hear about the time when Derek Okora was arrested for making too much noise when he was being assaulted by a ghost? That was amusing. But, oh man, I just clicked off it, haven't I? I just clicked off it. That's so annoying that I've done that. I can't believe you've done this. Okay, forget just copying the same ones. We'll grab them from somewhere else. Those tarps are making it too difficult for us. So, how are you? Are you all okay? What else have we got in the chat going right now then? Bobby Bear 07 Game says, a lot of eggs is in the backyard. That's all I'll say. A lot of eggs in the backyard. Huh. That sounds like a rude joke somewhere. So, oh, he's got some eggs in his backyard, he has. Oh, look at the eggs in her backyard. I don't know. It's just that sounds disgusting in a way. Laura Elcher says, final render, I promise not to quote the last one. Well, you can quote it if you want. It just doesn't make sense, you know? It just doesn't make sense. Lucy Ellis says, would you put guards outside the bar? You know, like the ones in Far Harbor? Maybe. Like, the idea is that we want to have guards on these towers. That's something we want to do, you know? We want to put guards on these towers. And if we set the nav mesh in to only be on this little tower and then put someone on there, they won't be able to jump off. I don't think, anyway. But hey, it's what it is. We'll see, we'll see. And also we'll put like maybe a spotlight up there or something like that. It means in theory they'll never leave, but the player won't notice that. Player will notice it's the same dude who's never left. Sorry, keep burping there. Okay. So this is the final floor. This is the final floor, and I keep burping. It's always after streaming Fortnite, I get really burpy. Maybe it's all the tension suddenly erupting out of my lungs. Going, hey, hey, I heard you were trying to speak to people. Let me interrupt you with some burping. Alright, put that up there a little bit. There we go. So now we'll go ahead and grab a wall. Random wall. Actually, do we want another wall? I suppose we need one, really, now I think about it. Now I'm looking at it, we really need one. Okay, let's just do it. Go ahead and grab this one right there. Oh, and guys, who has seen the footage of Jurassic World Evolution? The video game that's coming out soon. It's basically a theme park builder, but it's a Jurassic Park theme builder. You know, it's made by the guys who made Planet Coaster and Elite Dangerous. Holy hell, by Frontier Devs. Definitely some of my favorite dev teams right now, Frontier Devs. And not only that, but it looks exactly the same as the PlayStation 2 game, Operation Genesis, which was, as I just described, it is a park building game, kind of like, you know, Planet Coaster or something. But you build a Jurassic Park zoo. And I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be awesome. Like, I wish I could just get the original PlayStation 2 one, because that was an amazing game. But you just can't get it anymore. I don't think they actually really released it digitally. So it's almost impossible to find. And it sucks, it sucks. Okay, what else is there? Psycho Vlog says, Dr. Pepper the surgeon. Yep, good old Dr. Pepper the surgeon right here. I don't really know what he is a surgeon in. Probably, you know, stomachs or something like that, or bladders. But it is what it is. Lucy Ellis also says, every time I look at the chat, I just see Lucy Ellis right there. Says also, try to put a big picture of a nuke or the leader of the Children of Atom inside the bar, because why not? If there's one in the base game, sure. Because we don't want to go ahead and use external assets for this. We don't want to use external assets for any of these. And Jumu says, so like Dinosaur Park Tycoon. Exactly. Exactly. That's what the PlayStation 2 game basically was. Operation Genesis it was called. As I said, I really want to play that again. But they just never released it digitally. They never released it digitally, and you can only buy second-hand copies. So that makes me think, is it worth, in this one instance, pirating it? Simply because you can't buy it and the developers don't actually get any money from it anymore? But I don't know that. How do I know that? There might be a place selling it. So, no, I can't do that, just out of, you know, good intentions. I can't do that. I never pirate games and stuff like that. But god damn it, it's like £50–60 to get a copy of Operation Genesis on the PC. So I am thinking it might be an idea to go ahead and pick up, you know, this Jurassic World Evolution, because I think that would be a great game to play. I think that would be great. You know, it's building, that's cool. It's dinosaurs, that's cool. It's got Jeff Goldblum narrating, that's also cool. So yeah. It's coming out in like 2 months, which I think is cool. Is that just in time for the new movie? I think so. Not excited about the new movie. Not excited. Didn't even like Jurassic World too much. Didn't like Jurassic World. I remember when it first came out, everyone was really looking forward to it, and then people went to see it and they're like, is it me or is this a bit rubbish? You know, in the cinema. And it's like, it is a bit rubbish, isn't it? It seemed like that was the film where they had lots of good ideas, but all those good ideas made it into the trailer, because that's all there was in terms of good ideas, you know? So in the trailer, they were like, we've made a new dinosaur, and it's even bigger than a T-Rex. It's like, man, the very first dinosaurs we saw in Jurassic Park were bigger than T-Rexes. Not only that, but T-Rex got his ass kicked in Jurassic Park 3. T-Rex is just a big mouth. T-Rex isn't scary. What else are people saying? Cypress Medina says, also dinosaurs plus buildings. There goes my week. I know, right? It would be a great fun game. It's actually pretty expensive. It's like £45 to pre-purchase right now. But, I don't know. I think that's just the way games are going. You know, I still, to this day, find it really hard to spend more than £40 on a game. I still really struggle with that. Maybe I've been spoiled by PC games for so long, which are often discounted quite early. But I can't bring myself to pay £45 for a new game. I really can't. But I know realistically that's where the industry is going. Because, you know, as games get more expensive to produce and stuff like that, you either include microtransactions or you make the base cost more. You know? That's the way to do it. Or you could pull in EA and charge like £70 for the special edition and have pay-to-win microtransactions. But hey, let's not use them as an example of anything. Use them as an example of what not to do with microtransactions. Although I did hear, apparently they've gone ahead and done some work with Star Wars Battlefront 2. I think they've reworked it a little bit. I don't know if it's still pay to win. It probably still is, but I haven't really looked into it too much. I didn't even buy the first Battlefront now I think about it. I thought, looks alright. But just never bought it. Glad I didn't, actually. What are people saying? Ju Moo says, in the original Jurassic Park, it failed because of a combination of sabotage and a tropical storm. In Jurassic World, it's just a massive employee incompetence at every level of the organisation. Well, yeah, really. Like, something I really liked when I first saw the trailer of Jurassic World is like, oh my god, the park's actually worked. That's an awesome idea. We actually get to see the park working. But then, traditional fashion, it was like, oh no, it's broken now. It's like, oh, for God's sake, really? How long has this park been open? How long has this park been open? How long did it take to break? You know? It's just... I don't know. It just... It really annoyed me, Jurassic World. It really did. It really did. And I'm someone who loves the Jurassic Park franchise. Tell you the truth, actually. I'm one of those people who says Jurassic Park 3 is better than Jurassic Park 2. Not many people say that. But Jurassic Park 3, I think, wasn't amazing, but it was very good at what it did. You know, simple story. Go to the island, rescue kid, dinosaurs everywhere. And the second one was just way too long, basically. And the first one's perfect, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. Psycho Vlog says, are you doing Twitter? Not asking, I know you hate that. Yes, I am doing Twitter. We just haven't done it for a little bit because I've been focusing on this and ranting about Jurassic Park. Suppose we probably should do it now, think about it. Let's go ahead and see what we got on the Twitter then. Let's go ahead and see what we got on the Twitter. Go ahead and quickly check them for messages. Yep, nothing nasty there. Let's go. Boop. Let's go. We have got Mr. Cookies here, who says, chillin', and by the way, I'm on Twitch. Oh, good to know, Mr. Cookie. Good to know, Mr. Cookie. As I said, I'll see if I can download the plugin update so I can read Twitch messages as well. Did I say Twitter? I meant to say Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is something I need to focus on more. Because if I can get Twitch being a valid way to also bring in revenue, like I know you guys don't like to always think about money and stuff, but let's face it, it's important, then we'll get even closer to doing this full-time with no ads and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, hopefully we can. And we have also got Mr. Cookie here saying 1 follow to 600 follows. Oh, is it? Is it really? Let's go ahead and check that. Oh, whoa. That's not what I want, that's the wrong menu. Oh, there's nothing bad in there. Okay. Yeah, 1 more follower, and then we got 600 followers. That's kind of cool. I never really pay too much attention to Twitter too much in terms of trying to get more Twitter followers and stuff. It's just there as the next thing. So thank you very much for that, buddy. And we have also got Psycho Vlogs here, who says, Render, I'm Psycho Vlogs and Psycho. And is this mod going to be on Xbox One? Yes, it certainly is going to be on Xbox One. I certainly plan to. And Epic Vines 17 says, at Final Render, watching the stream right now. That's awesome, buddy. Thanks very much. Let's get a look at that picture right there. I like that. I literally saw that. I thought, is that what I think it is? And it was. Thanks very much for sending that in, buddy. That is fantastic. Thank you very much for retweeting the live stream. Let's go then. We need something pointy. We need something pointy to put on the roof of this, what was it, pagoda, did we say? And we'll need some kind of item to go on the inside. Go ahead and grab our tarps right here. There we go. Go ahead and grab that. And bring it up. Whoa, why have I got that set as well? I don't know why I've also got that set. I don't know. So, turn that off for now. And bring it up just like that. There we go. And get rid of that extra one we copied. We don't need that one as well. Okay, so there's our little flags looking good. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And we need to make the roof of this pointy in some way and have some kind of object like a bell or something in there. I saw some people say lots of radioactive barrels. We could do that. We could do that. And Jumu says, I thought that was Oxhorn at first. Nope. Nope. Oh, to there. RWC2408 says, what was your thoughts when you first did your face reveal? And I thought, oh god, people are going to unsubscribe because they think I'm ugly. And a lot of people did, unsurprisingly. I do distinctly remember a comment saying, you're ugly, unsub. And they actually did. So, god darn it, it's irritating. Irritating. You know, I love YouTube, I really, really do. But people unsubscribe to the most stupid things. They really do. I remember last time I uploaded The Sims. This is the main reason you haven't seen Sims since the last time I uploaded it. But because I lost like 120 subs for uploading Sims. I lost subs every time I uploaded Sims. But the last one was just the straw that broke the camel's back, you know? 120 subs. Just for playing a different game, you know? And that's something else that someone mentioned during the Fortnite stream. Saying that I lost a lot of fans and stuff because, you know, stopped doing the regular settlement build videos and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, but here's the thing, guys. We need more variety. We can't just have Fallout. If we only have Fallout, what's going to happen when Fallout goes away? You know what I mean? Even people who are bigger than me have seen a huge drop in views and stuff, you know? It's not a good idea to rely purely on one franchise. You need to have other games. Alright, could we use this as our roof? It's not quite pointy enough. I believe there is a pointier variant. If we can go to get a pointier variant of this roof, this might be good. Let's go ahead and get its name. We'll go ahead and grab its name. So we can check what some of the other ones are like. I'm so excited about doing building in VR. I really am. I really am excited about that. But as I said, we're probably not going to be able to do it until some point next week. Unless it just happens to arrive, you know what I mean? This is the HFC vibe I'm talking about. Okay, Psycho Vlog says, you are not ugly. Arg, I'm so mad. Oh, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you very much. I don't want to be ugly. Alright, got that one right there. Oh, maybe there aren't wider variants then. Maybe there aren't wider variants. Okay, I honestly thought there were. Okay, let's go ahead and see, like, what if I just type in corner? Is there, like, a roof corner, I wonder? We'll go just in a static as well, make it a bit easier. Well, like, airport room corner and stuff. I want... No, it's not. A corner is square. What am I freaking talking about? A corner is square. I could just go ahead and do what I did before. You know? Wintertech says, the Fortnite makes me cringe. I love you and your content, but Fortnite makes me want to unsub, to be honest. Well, you know what to do. If you're going to unsub simply because you saw a picture of a game, then I can't help you, to tell you the truth. It is what it is. But, of course, you know, if you do unsub, then you won't get notifications of all this stuff as well. So, if you're really going to unsubscribe because there is something extra, then I can't help you. That's your call. You know what I'm saying? That's your call. Right. Let's go ahead and grab this. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use the same one as we did here. Works really well. So this corner piece is made up of several individual pieces, actually. There's lots of little bits of wall and stuff like that, because there aren't actually any ones that suited what we were doing, so we had to build it ourselves. And we've had to do that for quite a few things in this build. Just go ahead and construct the things ourselves. Now, is this going to work if I turn it this way? Or is it going to glitch out and be a bit confused? Let's see. Let's give it a go. I don't know if this will work, actually. It's looking like it's just going to glitch through, isn't it? Not necessarily, actually. Not necessarily. We can go ahead and rotate it a bit. Go ahead and rotate it a bit. And then we should be able to get this to work. It doesn't work at this angle. But if we can go ahead and fix it a little bit, then it is what it is. You know, kind of like that, maybe. And do the same for this one, of course. Oh dear. Go ahead and close some of those notifications. There are lots of notifications going on. Lots of notifications. And slide this one in, just like that. What else are people saying? What else are people saying then? Okay, Epic Vipes Vipes? Yes, Epic Vipe 17 says, I would donate, but I'm not even old enough to have a bank account. Well, that's totally okay, but I can totally understand that. But yes, guys, remember, we have the donation bars open. We have the donations open. As you can see, we have got donations from 2 donations from Maximum Effort, who we just did a Fortnite stream with, which is pretty darn awesome. And also, we had quite a few from Connor Shannon, actually, doing the Fortnite stream. And the donations basically go directly to keeping, basically, these things be ad-free. This should be ad-free, seeing as Google demonetized it earlier, unless they change their mind, that is. And also, here's the thing. We can't do giant builds like this purely on edited videos. Because if we do it entirely on edited videos, we'll never get anything done. Because it'll just take far too long to get it done. So therefore, we have live streams and we have donations open. So we can afford to do giant builds like this. And the donations literally just paid for a HTC Vive. So all the donations go directly back into making more content. So it's going to be fantastic when we could do building the mods in VR. I've looked at some tutorials and stuff like that on how to actually install the mods on VR. It's looking like you can only do it manually. You can't use the mod manager or anything, but it's pretty much the same as any kind of manual installation, which makes me happy. Obviously, I don't know if all of them will be good. I imagine EMBs and stuff would probably struggle on a Vive, but in terms of actually adding settlement objects and stuff, should be fine in theory. Should be fine. Okay, there we go. Almost got it. God's sake. Okay, let's do it numerically. When in doubt, do it numerically. Always makes it easier. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this numerically by clicking on these tabs. And it's really struggling, this one, because its center point isn't on the center. So you can imagine how difficult that is. You know, you're trying to adjust its center point, but its center point isn't in the center. It's not really a center point then, is it? In fact, yeah, just get rid of it, because it ain't going to work. Let's go ahead and make the height better first. Make the height match, because that will be easier. And we might have to go ahead and adjust the rotations just a tad more now. Why isn't it going? Ah, there we go, yeah. Sorry about mumbling just there. I literally just went for some reason. Right, go ahead and grab that. There we go, that should be good. Pull it in just like that. Sweet. Oh, we actually need to make these a little bit bigger, actually. They're not quite the right width. Bring it like that. And same for this one as well, probably. In fact, this one looks even smaller. That'll make it bigger. Make it big. Make it fill the entire thing. It doesn't have to be neat and tidy, remember. It doesn't matter if one's a bit bigger than the other. Because it's all meant to be a bit scrappy, isn't it? Alright, so that's that there. And I did have a floor, didn't I? Indeed, I did have a floor. In fact, I had 2 floors. 2 floors! And bring those up. Oh, accidentally clicked on 2 of them right there. I just want one of them. There we go. So, how's it going, everyone? What else are people saying then? Okay, Alvin Jacobson says you're playing Fortnite, not Fallout. Ah, indeed it is. Yes, let's go ahead and fix that. There we go. Now it says Fallout 4. Or at least it should anyway. You might have to go ahead and refresh it. Okay, and Jumu says, if you're any good at strategy, especially Total War or Paradox games, there seems to be an almost unending viewership for that content. FPS has too much competition. The market is bloated. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I do like them, but they're very hard to play constantly, you know? Sometimes you are just not in the mood for a strategy game, you know? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Luciella says, are you going to do a Good Neighbor build today? 2, by the way. Are you going to do a Good Neighbor build 2, by the way? Probably at some point, you know, as we start to do more and more and more stuff. But I do think when we've got the exterior of this done, all the buildings, i.e. so this last building here, and also a building over here, we're going to do a water purification area over there. I think I'm going to take some time off with this and edit a video showing all the buildings of this. You know, showing all the actual construction of the buildings. Then we'll have one on decorating all the exterior. That can be a video. And then we'll have one on building a couple of the interior cells as well. You know what I mean? That way we can kind of be certain that we're on the right track. Because, and I know we discussed it a lot, this stream, but in terms of the viewership being very much down and stuff because people want edited VOD content and stuff like that, it is true. I know I come up with lots of reasons as to why it's not really viable a lot of the times, and those reasons are still true. But I can still go to some effort to make it work, you know what I mean? So after we got all the buildings done, this one and then one more building, we will go ahead and actually... Ooh. Could I just go ahead and do that? Because that's real pretty. I'm using that. Forget this thing I'm building. I'm doing this. Shrink this down, baby. There we go. We're doing this. This is awesome. Great idea with this. It's easier as well. Go ahead and grab this right here. Grab this big old cola sign. I also had the idea that when it came to the decoration, we would put billboards everywhere. This is going to be like Advertiser City. There is going to be nothing but ads around here. I thought about building all the roads out of ads. You know, out of billboards. But unfortunately, billboards in real life actually are typically made out of like thin paper. So it would be an absolute nightmare to go ahead and keep the image on the floor. Does that make sense? Because if you went ahead and had everything kind of printed on paper, it would eventually erode away. I know technically you could argue that ones like that haven't eroded away, but I think those are more permanent ones made out of paint. But I think for most of them, especially curved ones, you would probably have a paper one, wouldn't you? And how much did I shrink this one down by? I shrank it down to 0.39 of a unit. Alright, so 0.39. Right, so 0.39. Boom. Oh. Did I do 0.039? 0.39. Are they different sizes anyway? 0.39. Oh, okay. I guess they're different sizes. Alright, let's go ahead and scale it up manually then. Scale it up manually. And give it a good old rotate. Nuka Cherry won this one. Fancy that. Nuka Cherry is just basically Dr. Pepper. So we like it. We are fans of the Nuka Cherry. Go ahead and rotate that around. Let's see. It won't let me go ahead and slide it easily this way. Alright, so now we got that. We need to go ahead and get some walls. Just some kind of very basic square ones will do just fine. Hey, we can probably use this same one that's on the floor. Pull it up just like this. And rotate it around. Something I'm curious about, people. Something I'm curious about. Have you guys watched this stream? And if you're able to, say if you've got a PC that can do it and stuff, tried out the creation kit. I'm curious. I'm curious to know if anyone watching these videos has thought, I'm going to give the creation kit a go. Because it'd be really cool if you did. Really cool. Because I think it's great, you know. I get more pleasure with this than I do building in the settlement mode. But that might just be because I also like things like 3D modeling and stuff. Well, I don't know. Let me know if you guys have actually gone ahead and tried out the creation kit. What else are people saying then? What else have we got in the chat? Let's go ahead and scroll up a little bit and see what we have got. Bobby Bear 007 says, I'm drinking Pepsi, not Dr. Pepper. Next time I will. I'm a fan of Pepsi as well. We do not discriminate between the soft drinks here on Final Render. In fact, I'm willing to say Pepsi is nicer than cola. I don't know why, but there is something slightly different about Pepsi. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I feel as if one is a bit better. That looks cool. I'm going to get this thing. I'm going to get this thing, and I'm going to use this on this building instead, this air vent. I don't want to use it twice, because, you know, that looks a bit too obvious. I've just seen it and plonked it on. Let's go in and grab this. It kind of looks like a mushroom, doesn't it? There we go. That looks not bad. Almost looks kind of like a water tower, in a way. Does it look phallic? Does it look phallic? Nah, it doesn't look phallic. It doesn't look phallic enough. It's not wide enough for the bottom. It's also not long enough. Right, okay. Let's go ahead and bring those up a bit there as well. Extra tarps. Extra tarps here. Tarps here. So yeah, there is our little church of atom right there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, what's the people saying then? I'll go ahead and read another one from Lucy Ellis, since she appears to be saying lots of interesting questions. What are your thoughts on the Enclave and the Brotherhood of Steel, by the way? I love the Brotherhood of Steel. You know, in fact, this character, which is I do all the videos for, That's the Brotherhood of Steel run. I didn't like them as much in Fallout 4, granted. You know, they were a bit nastier in Fallout 4, actually, yeah. Some people said they're the equivalent of Nazis. It's like, that's a bit too far. They're still on the side of good. But, yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel were kind of questionable in the 4th one. But it was a nice, refreshing take on them. And I really enjoyed going ahead and doing that. And the Enclave, I don't know. Because to tell you the truth, I haven't actually played that many Fallout games. I've only played 3, New Vegas, and this one. I do own the other ones. Sorry about that. But I haven't actually played them yet. So, Enclave, I don't know. Obviously, they were the bad guys in Fallout 3. So, here's what it is. RWC2408 says, you're like a 70-year-old man trapped inside a young person's body when you use old-fashioned words. Well, you know what? Yeah, sometimes I feel like an old person in a young person's body. But hey, nothing wrong with that. Maybe that means when I'm old, I'll have a young person inside me. No, wait, no. Take that back. Don't quote that. Don't quote that. Maybe when I'm an old person, I will have the soul of a young person inside me. Or the mental attitude of a young person. Maybe I'm Benjamin Buttoning. Am I Benjamin Buttoning? Dave! Benjamin Button's happening to me. Yeah, Benjamin Button. You know, the movie. It had Brad Pitt in it, and he was getting all old and young and stuff. Yeah, the baby man. Oh, Dave doesn't watch any movies anymore. What am I talking about? Okay, so what am I looking for? Let's just type in radioactive. See what we got. Radioactive. What kind of stuff have we got? We've got barrels. That's one thing we can do. Radioactive gland. I don't want no radioactive glands up in here. No radioactive glands up in here. Oh, everyone's going ahead and smiling at the young person inside me joke. Oh, no. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Okay, and Jumu says they're not the equivalent... Talking about the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 4 specifically. They're not the equivalent of Nazis, but they are fascists. Not every fascist are a Nazi. I suppose they're kind of fascists. Really, we don't really see the Brotherhood of Steel's reactions to most normal people, though, do we? We only see them reacting to the Railroad, the Institute, and also the Minutemen. With regular people, they might be good as gold. They might be the best thing that's ever happened. But if there's someone which they honestly believe is an enemy, then, yeah, maybe they are. I don't know. Laura Elger says, oh my god, I was literally writing the Benjamin Buttoning thing when you said it. I'm Benjamin Buttoning. I still haven't seen that film. I really need to see it. It looks really good. Clever idea about a man who ages backwards. So, when he's born, he looks like an old man. And when he's old, he presumably turns into an infant. But he also, like, you know, has all the features of like an old man, even though he has the mind of a child. It's very, very interesting idea. Very good film. I think it won a couple of Oscars, including best like special effects and stuff, which is very cool. Making Brad Pitt look like a baby. What is that radioactive? What if we type in just atom? What happens if we get atom? We've got a lot of their clothes and stuff like that. Not really important right now, but when we make the interiors, that would be nice. Yeah, lots of clothes for the children of Atom. I don't really think they have much stuff, do they? Because in Fallout 4, the children of Atom basically just live in shacks. They don't really have a dedicated church or something. They do in Far Harbor, but not in the base game. And I don't want to use DLC assets here. I don't want to use the DLC Harbor. That's what it's called, by the way, actually. In the file names, it's just called DLC Harbor. I don't know if it's out there. That's a very hard to read sign right there. Yeah, any other ideas about what we could put up here? Any other ideas that we could put up here? Anything else we could put up here? That's what I really want to know. I'm actually going to wait to see what you guys say with this, so that we can go ahead and get some really good ideas. And remember, people, remember, we need to go ahead and get some donations in for this stream. We need to get some donations in. We had quite a few donations during the Fortnite stream. We had Connor Shannon right there really spamming those Euro donations, which is absolutely fantastic. But we haven't had any so far, and we need them to keep the streams going. We need them to keep the streams going, because there's no ads on these streams. So therefore, donations are how we entirely fund it. You could also go ahead and support the Patreon. You could also become a YouTube sponsor, if you haven't done that yet. Remember, YouTube sponsorships 2 more sponsors, we get a brand new emoji to use in the chat. If you're a sponsor and you're watching this right now, spam an emoji in the chat. Let's go ahead and get those going. Psycho Vlog says, I've got a bucket of sweeties. I've got a jar of dirt. As you know. Lucy Alice says, a viewpoint. I want like some kind of object. Because typically with these, you would see... This is more of a Buddhist thing rather than a Japanese thing. Which is what we were originally going for. But typically you would have like a bell or a gong or something like that up there. Something like that. Or obviously in our mosques you would normally have a place for a speaker to do the call to prayer. We need some kind of big old ornaments here. You know what I mean? IamFallout says, can you make me a Child of Atom NPC as a Patreon reward? Remind me when we start adding NPCs. Remind me, because I'm totally okay with doing that, but remind me when we get a bit closer. Jumu says, a Buddha statue. There aren't any Buddha statues. There is a weird statue somewhere in the game of like a cow. Now, think about it. I think it's in the base game. It's like a really weird statue of a cow. It's like a small one. Right here. Yeah, that. I'm not saying include it because it doesn't really make sense. It's got no real connotations to the Children of Atom. But very weird. I don't know where in the base game that is. Yeah, we got like statue plimps and stuff like that. A Paul Revere statue. Well, I don't know how they get that up there. And what's Children of Atom going to do with Paul Revere? I don't know. Which one was Paul Revere again? Was he the one who bought New York? Was he the one who bought New York, or am I thinking of someone else? I don't remember. Lone Ranger says, this bucket, dear God. You don't have to eat all the sweets in the bucket. You don't have to do that. Psycho Vlog says, what happened to your Fallout poster? Oh, no, it's there. But as I said, I had to, I've gone ahead and rearranged the entire environment because to make room for the HTC Vive that we'll be doing. That's why you can't see it. But the neon lights are there, and in fact they go along the bottom as well, which is a new thing. Psycho Vlog says the statue is in Pickmen's gallery. Oh, okay. Okay, Laura says, isn't there a bell in the base game? I think so. There might be. Just type in bell. A boy bell? Nah, not really. Looks kind of cool if you turn it upside down, though. I have an idea with this. Here's the idea. Put this in the kids' play park. It's flagged for packing use, meaning it should generally not be placed directly. What are you doing? No, don't be silly. It's fine. Okay. So yeah, there is a bell on the boy bell. But I am going to keep this and add it as like something for the kids' play park. I don't know. It just looks like something kids would swing off and hurt themselves. You know? Let's grab that. And now let's go ahead and grab the actual bell. Can we grab the actual bell out of it? Oh, we can't. Ungroup it. Now we can. There we go. Now I've grabbed the bell. No jokes. No jokes about that, but I've grabbed the bell. I'm going to place the bell in the tower, where Quasimodo will swing from the bell. There we go. Is that a true story? Hunchback of Notre Dame. Is that a true story? Or is it just kind of a legend? I don't know. Or was there, you know, like a child who lived in the tower and was never allowed to leave? We've got the bell there. It does kind of work in of itself anyway. It is kind of a cool idea. I'm just wondering, is there anything a bit more Church of Atomy we could use rather than the bell? And Katie Mohan says, how is everyone today? Not bad. Thanks very much, Katie. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, Laura Elcher says, I thought of a lighthouse bulb. Ooh, a lighthouse bulb. But having the effect to make it glow isn't exactly discreet. Let's go ahead. Ow. God damn, I just hit my hand on the desk. That really hurt. Ow. I've got to poo-poo. Right, let's go ahead and look up some lighthouse stuff, actually. I want to marry a lighthouse keeper and keep him company. There we go. Was I recording any of that? No, I wasn't recording any of that. Okay, fair enough. It's okay. So we've got this right here. It's looking pretty good. And we've got the bell right there. But let's look at the lighthouse stuff. Andrew Lightbox. What an unusual name. Look at this. That's a skylight. Oh, I just type in light, didn't I? Lighthouse. Just type in light. I'll get millions of things pop up. Kingsport Lighthouse. Window glow. So is that the glow that comes from the lighthouse? Nice. I'll go ahead and do that. And turn on the lights, maybe. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. What was that? That was a Nelly Furtado song, wasn't it? Is that actually working or doing anything? I don't think it is. Okay, let's turn that off now then. Please. Give me back control, Creation Kit. Give me control. Oh, I don't know. It ain't working. Right. Turn the markers off. IamFallout says, is there a way to add a green glow? Yep, there's totally ways to add green glows. We can totally do that. Lucy Ellis says, just put a Church of Atom flag with barrels and a mannequin with the marine armor. Again, though, that's Far Harbor assets, and I don't want to use Far Harbor assets. I want to keep it all within the base game. Because if I include Far Harbor assets... Oh, and Katie Mohan has gone ahead and donated
that needs our help.
$2 via the PayPal even. Thank you very much for doing that, Katie. That's extremely kind of you. And obviously, just so you guys were aware, the PayPal donations are also different to the Super Chat donations. Super Chat donations, I don't get them for another 2 months. And also, I probably only get about a third of whatever you donate on Super Chat. Because, you know, PayPal takes a cut, YouTube takes a cut, Google takes a cut, MCN takes a cut. I only end up with like a third or whatever people donate via Super Chat. But obviously, I'm still grateful, and it's far quicker than PayPal. But everyone go ahead and chant, KT, KT, KT. Everyone go ahead and chant Katie Mohan in the chat for go ahead and donating $2 via the PayPal. That is fantastic. Thanks very much, Katie. That is fantastic. We now got 3 names on the board. Are we going to get 4 names on the board? Let's see. So we got the bell. There is a lighthouse, but that's just, you know, a lighthouse. Can we get it to work? Can we glitch it inside somehow? Or is it just far too damn big? Let's see. Because if we can get it to work in a way, then we'll use it. But it might just be too damn tall, you know? It's not so much the width and fitting the width in there. We can always fit the width in there. Oh, was that rude? I don't know. But can we get the length in? We go ahead and do that. I don't look bad. Oh, but no, look. Yeah, look. It's totally poking through the bottom. We totally can't have that. That's a shame. That's a shame. Because we could have made that work. Could have made that work. What else is there in the chat? What else is there in the chat? Go ahead and see. Go ahead and see. Lone Ranger says, I don't know. It's just stressful. Yeah, we could just keep the bell for now. And keep it as a temporary thing. If we think of another idea, then we'll go ahead and look at it. Lucy Ellis says, why do you hate life, bruh? I don't hate life. Life is fantastic. Life is all I know. If you hate life, what is there? You know? Smile. Watch some final render. Here's what it is. Okay. I was wondering, is there anything I could do to attach this bell to make it work? Because right now it's just kind of suspended on the ceiling. I need to know, is there something I can do to maybe go ahead and make it look like it's actually attached? You know, just needs to attach some kind of pipe or something to it to make it look like it's running through the bell. Need quite a thick one. Something like that could work. This big old duct right there. Let's try it. And we'll obviously be spamming loads of pipes and stuff like this over every single building in the entire structure. In the entire city. We'll be doing lots of that. Alright, what if I... what did it look like when I rotated it again, by the way? What did it look like when I rotated it? Ooh. That's like a hook. It's too long, though. It's too long. We can't use this pipe. It'll look too thin if we shrink it down, you know? IamFallout says add candles. We can add candles. In fact, I'm thinking candles would probably be the best way to illuminate everything inside this Church of Atom. At least that's what I thought anyway. Just have like kind of a nuclear glow and like some thick, not smog, but just almost like incense burning, you know? Fill the entire interior with that. Yeah, and if I just type in bell, it's for like a bell. What's it called? Rope? You know, I suppose it's probably the best way to do it. Yellow belly. What on earth is that? Workshop bell. Weight dumbbell. Ooh, dumbbells. Poster lead belly. Constitution bell. Constitution bell. There's like a wooden bell from the USS Constitution. That might be cool. Ah, but I've already got the bell in place, haven't I? Everything else is metal. Why would I go ahead and have a wooden one, you know? Bell static. Oh, there's the bell. I could have just grabbed that in the end. Forget it for now. We're an hour in, and when we hit an hour in, we normally go ahead and jump in-game to take a look at the finished tower. So let's do that. We'll take a look at the finished tower, check for any obvious errors and stuff like that. I can see an obvious error right now, in fact. We've got a hole right there. Need to go ahead and patch these up. Again, very easy to patch up. Just duplicate the thing. And then move it across. Do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. There we go. Problem solved with that one right there. And also go ahead and do the same for here. I really did a shoddy job with this part, didn't I? Did I just copy and paste the load and say, oh, I'll fix it later? I must have. I'm paying for it now, aren't I? There we go. Floor fixed there. Sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in game and take a look. Which means closing and reopening the creation kit. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so seeing as we're going to get rid of jumping game, how about we go ahead and get another share spike? Let's get another share spike going. Let's get the share spike going so we can go ahead and get as many people watching for the final hour of the stream. We're going to stream for one more hour. So let's go ahead and see what's up then. Okay, put that down. And what am I looking for? Nexus Mod Manager. Where is Nexus Mod Manager? Oh, there. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let's do this then. I'm also going to go ahead and take part in the share spike myself, of course. If you don't know what the share spike is, if you've never been here before, boom. The share spike is that if you're watching, you got to go ahead and share the stream. It's that simple. So, let's go ahead and get rid of that, saying we have just finished building our Church of Atom exterior. Come watch the final hour of the live stream. And tweet. That's my part of the share spike done. You guys are going to go ahead and do the same now. You guys are going to go ahead and share the stream to all of your friends. You can do it on Facebook, MySpace, Bebo, Instagram, Pinterest, all that fun stuff. Go ahead and do it there so we can get as many people enjoying the content as possible. Let's see if we can get as many people in here as possible. Fantastic stuff. We're going to go ahead and grab my peasant stick. Oh, a nice thing about the new desk setup as well is that I can actually keep my peasant stick on the desk. I didn't actually have the room to do it before, so I had to go ahead and put the peasant stick under the desk, which always caused trouble. Dave, it's easier now, isn't it? Yeah, you know, grabbing the peasant stick is easier. The peasant stick, not that, you dirty little boy. Got my eye on you. Anyways, let's go ahead and load up this save. Oh yeah, here we go. We can actually see it in the bad weather. See it in the bad weather. Epic Vipes 17 says, do a build battle with Ranger Dave, please. You know, I've spoken to quite a few people who do Fallout videos and stuff. Never spoken to him though. Never spoken to him though. I need to. I might have spoken to him once very briefly on Twitter, but that's it. You know, a lot of them I have spoken to, and not him. I need to get in contact, see what's up. Okay. Lone Ranger says, the most inspirational person I know works for the gas company, and I've only talked to him for 5 minutes. Oh. Well, that's unusual. David Hemmelwitz says, you should use Mod Organizer. I really don't see a point in changing now, dude. You know, the game's been out for like 3 years, and I've been totally fine with Nexus Mod Manager, so it's fine. You know, I've never really had any problem with it. Never really at all. Okay, so nobody says, do you decorate the tower? We plan to. We plan to. We plan to cover it in pipes and stuff like that, and radar dishes and just junk, basically, to give it some character. And also, we will be going ahead and doing the interiors as well for that one, definitely. Oh, we didn't put a door on the damn thing. We didn't even put a door on the damn thing. God damn. Okay, well, that's something we'll have to do. Put a door on it. Okay. Do, do. I love this little Deathclaw. Yeah, but Deathclaws, they were almost a bit more human-like in, say, Fallout 3 and New Vegas. You know, the way they kind of walked around and stuff. Oh gosh, that's loud. Oh, let me turn down the volume a bit there. Okay, so here it is in the bad weather. Looks real cool in the bad weather, doesn't it? Looks really cool. Rochit says, just dropping in, boys. What's up? How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay. Looks so nice in the bad weather. Well, let's go ahead and TCL our way up to the top. So obviously TCL turns off the collision so we can basically walk in the air. You know, is this what Michael Jordan feels like all the time? Just walking around slightly higher than everyone else. I don't know. Mamma mia! Look at that. That is awesome. And Weng2203 has just gone ahead and subscribed. Thank you very much, buddy. That is absolutely awesome. Thanks very much for subscribing, mate. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Hope you enjoy the content. Go ahead and turn the collision off now. And what else is there? Creeper Limo says, we need the peasant stick emote. Well, we need to actually go in and get 2 more sponsors to unlock a new emoji. So, let's hopefully do that soon. That looks freaking sweet. Don't that look good? I like that. That looks cool. That looks cool. I like that, yeah. I really like that. And of course, we've also got the kind of bar and casino right next to it. Also looks good. Epic Vibe says, damn final shiny ass. Yeah, the in Fallout 4, the wet maps are a bit extreme, aren't they, to say that it's not very realistic. And we've got major lag spikes. Major lag spikes. Don't you do this? Oi. I can't even see this. Philip Lofberg AL5 has just subscribed. Thanks very much for going ahead and subscribing, buddy. That is awesome. Okay. Okay, lag is gone now. That was very annoying. Okay. But yeah, Creepy Lima says, 2 more sponsors. I want that peasant stick emote. Well, so do I. But let's go ahead and get 2 more sponsors. But yeah, the wet maps in Fallout 4. Really a little too extreme on the characters. You know what I mean? Especially like the actual jumpsuit looks really way too extreme. Looks like they're covered in oil or something. But yeah. That looks really nice. You know, the tarps and stuff look really good. Really good. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. So now that's been done. Any obvious mistakes with it? It looks okay to me. I don't see anything else wrong with it. Laura Elstrad says, it's kind of funny how we have a bar next to a church, and that's normal in the Fallout universe. Well, here's the thing. I was thinking about this earlier. We don't actually know what the Children of Atom say about stuff like that, do they? The only thing we know about the Children of Atom is what they say about radiation and stuff. Are they against, you know, drinking? Are they against theft? What are their rules? Do they have any rules? We don't know. Or is all of their faith based purely around the idea of worshipping radiation? Let's see. What have we got? Philip Lofberg says, I'm Swedish and very good for a beginner. Nice to know, buddy. Nice to know. I've actually been to Sweden. I don't remember where I went, though. That's the weird thing. Drove 27 hours to Sweden. I don't even remember where we went. But I went there to do some work. I was filming there for a couple of days. And we drove. Friggin' insane journey. But it was cool. It was cool. Ah, yeah, that's alright, isn't it? The tarps here need to be smaller. That's one thing we could do. In fact, we could probably just go in and get 1 tarp rather than 2. But yeah, besides that, though, it looks pretty darn good. We could also probably pull these wall tabs out a little bit so they're more in line with the curved signs. But besides that, I really like that building. I think that building's really good. Lone Ranger says, render reading more than 25% of my comments. Cool. That's good to know. And Affected Wind says, it looks unsupported underneath. Let's go take a look, actually. Let's go take a look underneath. Yeah, we could use a couple more support beams underneath, couldn't we? We did have to add extra support for this building as well. So we could probably go ahead and add some extra support struts to this one as well. So we can go ahead and get the whole thing looking good. Indeed, okay. Alright, so turn off the collision again. No, turn on the collision even. TCL. There we go. Sweet. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump back into the creation kit. Fix those 2 errors. Add some more support. Fix those things. Oh, and also the tarps. And then we can start working on our final building, the water purification area. Go ahead and do that. See, I almost instinctively dropped the peasant stick on the floor. Don't need to do that anymore. Don't need to do that. Oh, by the way, guys, did all of you guys check out the Escapist video I edited? Really fun video. Really fun video. But I know, obviously, it's done... Frankly, it's done terribly in views. Almost to a degree where it's not worth editing it. But I really enjoyed it. It's an absolutely hilarious game. We live streamed it. It was great fun to live stream. But you know what? I don't know if I'll be able to do another one if people don't watch the edited one. So go ahead and check out the edited one if you haven't seen it. Hilarious video about escaping from prison. It's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and creation kit. There we go. Okay, go ahead and do that. Psycho Vlog says, I live in a hole. Oh, okay, good to know. Lone Ranger says, I feel like leaving now. Well, what's up, buddy? Are you not feeling well? Are you not feeling well or something like that? Can we cheer you up? Is everything okay? But while that's going on, while this is loading, we'll go ahead and set this to load because it takes a long time to load. We normally do this on stream when reloading. While it's reloading, we go and check out the Twitter. So let's go ahead and check out the Twitter because it takes forever and ever and ever to load the mod. So let's go ahead and load up the Twitter and see what we have got on the tweeters. Let's go and pop. Let's go. We have got Epic Vines right here going ahead and retweeting still. Thank you very much for doing that, buddy. Mr. Cook says, like spike. Good man going ahead and sharing that like spike, even on Twitch. Thank you very much for going ahead and doing that, buddy. Alfie Lovick right here is spreading some love. Spreading love. Arigato gozaimasu. And we have got Epic Vines here, says, will you make a settlement at Echo Lake Lumber in Far Harbor? Maybe one day, because as I said before, I really hated Far Harbor. In fact, the character we were just playing as hasn't even got any of the settlements in Far Harbor unlocked. Except, what's the name? Longhorn's Cabin. Didn't like Far Harbor. You know, I liked the story, but I hated the location. So horrible to look at. And what have we got here? Alfie Lovick says, me and my bro Arthur. Hello there, guys. How are you? Nice to see you going ahead and tuning into the live stream. Hope you're enjoying yourselves, guys. And here we've got Alfie Lovick again, saying, wink. Who's that? Who is that? It's like knockoff Jesus. I don't know. Okay, as we go, we've got Katie Mohan going ahead and liking the share spike. That is fantastic. Along with Alfie Lovick and Katie Mohan retweeting the like and share spike, which is amazing. And here we've got Laura Elstrad Bellows says, an hour to go and the Children of Atom Church is built, but we still need input on the build and decorations. Join the salacious, brilliant, final render and brainstorm. See, that's some goddamn... Yeah, you preach it, Laura. That's fantastic. Thanks very much for going ahead and sending in that message. That's very kind of you. Alright. Hopefully it's loaded now. Yes, it has loaded now. Fantastic. Okay, but now we've actually loaded the mod. We've got to go ahead and load the individual cell. Luckily, this doesn't take anywhere near as long. Laura Elstrad says, isn't that Will Ferrell? It might be Will Ferrell, actually, now I'm looking at it. Yeah, I can see what you mean. It might be Will Ferrell. Anything else saying it? Ottoman Cat says, hello. Hello, everyone. How's it going, Ottoman Cat? Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see the regulars always coming in. A Lone Ranger says, Render is just ignoring the drama in the comments in my life, Render. I've said this to people before in streams. I never ignore comments. I just might miss them. So if you've got something, you know, talk about it to people, you know. Talk about it to people. There's always nice people here, you know what I mean? There's always nice people here, but I never ignore comments, but I might miss them. So please don't be upset if I don't address something you say. You know what I mean? Because obviously there's a lot of people talking all the time. Okay. Lone Ranger is very... Lucy Ellis says, Lone Ranger is very miserable because he hates life. Well, let me put it this way, buddy. There's nothing in life to hate, really, is there? The only thing to hate is the way you look at it. So... if you're looking at it quite negatively, then I know it sounds almost patronising in a way, but I really mean it not to be patronising. But if you just look at stuff with a better outlook, you feel better. You feel better. I know there have been times like, well, like I discussed just now, you know, with the Escapist video, I was generally feeling quite down when I saw that only like 230 people watched the Escapist video. Out of 40,000 people subscribed, only 230 people saw it and wanted to click it. Very upsetting, but you just carry on and smile about it, you know? That's not the same as being naive. It just means always look at the good. And always try to do good. That doesn't mean go ahead and donate to charities and be all goody-tushy or whatever. It just means just live in the moment, you know? Live in the moment. Take it one little moment at a time and try to be happy. Take pleasure in the stuff that makes you happy. Whether if it's watching live streams like the Handsome Stallion Final Render, or maybe you love skateboarding or photography, you know? Take joy in the things you enjoy. That's why it's called enjoyment. Go ahead and grab some. Obviously, sometimes you will feel down all the time. Happens to all of us. Happens to absolutely all of us. But just try to be happy. That's the only way to think about it. It's a mental thing mostly. It's a mental thing. Just go ahead and try to be happy. Act like you are happy. As I said, that's not naivety. Just always be in a positive mood. And it will rub off on you. And you'll find it'll actually rub off on other people as well. As I said, you know, some people might call it an act, but if you always live up to it, then it's real. You know what I mean? Okay. Hopefully that's some little bit of advice right there. Life lessons with Final Render. Hopefully you feel a bit happier. And if not, well then just talk to anybody here in the comment section and stuff like that. We've always got nice people here. We've always got people willing to talk to each other. And we've got the goddamn friendliest community here on the internet. Haven't we, guys? Hey! Haven't we got the friendliest community on the internet? He's just choking on an apple pip. Alright. So we've gone ahead and pulled that out a little bit. That looks a bit better. And this side we also need to do. Go ahead and pull this out this way. And make it a tad smaller. There we go. Just to make it look like it's a bit better lined up. Kind of intersecting a little bit there, isn't it? Kind of intersecting a little bit. Bring it forward a tad. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad. Still kind of looks scrappy. It's not perfect and even. I might go ahead and adjust this a little bit. For sure it doesn't look perfect and even, but I need... Oh dear, I think I just moved the whole thing. But it needs to have some degree of evenness, you know? Go ahead and do that. Here's another thing which I'm actually going to say. I literally just thought of this in regards to our Lone Ranger feeling upset and stuff like that. Try something new. That's something I do. Try to learn a new skill or something. You know what I mean? Try to learn a new skill. I remember at one point I started to learn 3D modeling to go ahead and make myself feel a bit better when I was feeling really down. I started to get pretty good at it. I haven't done it in a long time. But I started to get pretty good at it. And it made me happy. So try something like that. It'll make you feel better. New skill. Maybe not something too hard, but something fun. Okay. What's the people saying then? What's the people saying then? Sippus Medina says, good answer. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, what else are people saying then? Laura Elstrid says... Laura Elstrid is responding to someone else. Responding to Lucy Ellis, who says, do the mayor's office really fancy but with a secret room with institute weapons and technology? We don't really want to touch anything else inside the basic Diamond City. And there's a very good reason for that. Because every time I go ahead and do some kind of overhaul mod like this or Kellogg's or House or something like that, there's always loads of comments on the mod page and on the videos saying, Final Render, you Titanic Horseman Superman or something like that. Something along those lines. They're normally very polite. They always say, will this work with X overhaul mod? Will this work with Y overhaul mod? And the simple thing I can do is deliberately not touch the rest of the city. That way I can be pretty darn certain that it will be free of conflicts. You know, so you won't have two mods arguing with each other if I don't touch the main Diamond City. And that's why we don't go ahead and touch the rest of the stuff. Not only that, but you know, the idea is that to make an addition to Diamond City, not so much change the original. Does that make sense? I hope so. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this one then. Bring it across that way. That doesn't quite work because of his seats there. Oh dear. The seats are kind of getting in the way there. So let's go ahead and maybe rotate it. And have it more at an angle. Gonna bring it that way. That's still intersecting though, isn't it? Okay, looking up, we'll have to have it like horizontal like that. There we go. We've got a bit more support on that now. Got a bit more support. And, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I do plan on possibly, I don't know if I will, but possibly changing a lot of the flooring. Because, you know, the railing system I like. I really like that. But these parts, you know, the white and green parts, I don't know if I like them. Because, you know, it's the same two colours over and over and over again. It looks very repetitive. It doesn't look very natural. But some point I'll try to go ahead and find something that works a bit better, you know? Okay, so that was all we needed to do to fix that up, wasn't it? Oh, also add a door. We also needed to add a door, didn't we? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll add a door. And we'll add it to this side, obviously, because that's where the steps are. Yes, please. There we go. Oh, paste it in there. Sweet. And that, and push it back. Alright, down a tad. There we go. Fill your love with Atom's glow, or whatever it is they say. Good stuff, good stuff. Right, so there's the Church of Atom. Done. And there is one new building we needed to make. One new building we needed to make. And that building was... what was it again? The water purification area. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to build it here. And we had the idea of having like giant pools of water, you know, kind of like a the treatment areas, and then have waterfalls going off and dripping into the main water. So, you know, all their waste product, all of their water they pour down the sink, all their toilet water as well, presumably, will be thrown into the gutters, i.e. Lower Diamond City. So, let's go and see if we can do that. Do we have waterfalls in the game? Can we even do it? I honestly have no idea. I think there are waterfalls in the game. Waterfall blocker. So, where is it? Waterfall splash. Affects waterfall. Yes, here we go. We can do it. There's waterfalls in the game. Alright, let's turn on the markers. We'll need to turn on the markers for this. The markers are like all the invisible data that the player normally can't see. So, you know, like NPCs and stuff, you know. All the kind of data that the creation kit sees that the player doesn't. Okay, so now. Waterfall FX. Yeah, that's a waterfall, alright. If I can go ahead and place the waterfall now, then it should work. Does it actually keep going? It actually reaches the water below. That is fantastic. What about the other one? Is this one wider, maybe? It's a little bit wider. We'll go with the second one, because this would be a bit wider, so we can go ahead and get it to work a bit better. So we can go ahead and have like a waterfall here, and then another one like there, maybe. And then we'll attach some pipes to it, so that the water will be pumping down into the water. But I want to know... oh. Ah, these second waterfalls don't reach the bottom. Okay, we're going to have to go with the first waterfalls then. Grab the first waterfalls. And as I said, we'll attach some pipes to the outlet, so it looks like all the dirty water is being pumped into the lower city. Because obviously the purifier is down below. So that's where you would go ahead and repurify the water. And we might need to go ahead and add like a splash as well. Let's try this. One actually goes onto the actual path right there. I'm okay with leaving that. There we go. And this is the splash physics. So we go ahead and line up this splash with one of the waterfalls. Try to get it lined up quite neatly. It's quite hard, as you'd expect. Oh, so it'll actually splash when it impacts on the water down here, because it won't do it by itself. We need to actually add the splash. Because I think the way it works is that the water effect isn't actually a water effect. It's kind of like, for lack of a better word, it's like a video. It's like a video of water falling. So we need to actually add a video of splashing for it to work. I think that's correct, anyway. And I think they are lined up. So how about we do that? It's a little bit off still. It's a little bit off. It's going to be real hard to line these up, isn't it? Real hard. It's really hard to select it again after you've put it down as well. Oh no, I should have foreseen this. Oh, I'm clicking on the waterfall. That's why I can't friggin' move it. Concentrating really hard trying to find the thing I was clicking on, only to find I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Is that working now? No, that's the wrong thing. Well, I think it's lined up. In this case, I know we literally just jumped in game to look at it, but I want to check if this works. Because I've never actually done this before, so I want to see if it works. And if it works, then we can go ahead and build the actual building. You know what I mean? As I said, I imagine like a small little shed with a water purifier, and then have like this huge kind of bath of water, which will have like litter and fecal matter or whatever it is that they might throw into the water and don't care about, you know? Because they always get clean water, the people up top. So they don't care what they do with the water that gets dumped down. But I do want to look at this in-game. I want to look at it in-game just to check if it works. Okay, Laura Elstra says, just noticed that if it's Richie sewer water, interesting name, and it's fallen down to the drinking water for the lower city. But thankfully there's a purifier. Yep, there is a purifier. And that's the idea, is that it constantly cycles it. Alright, so now. Next is Mod Manager. I am curious to know if this will work. I'm curious to know if this will work. If this works, I'll be very happy. Because I've never tried this before. Never tried it before. Ah, here we go, here we go, here we go. There we go, and launch it. There we go. Alright, so what are people saying in the chat then? What else are people saying in the chat? Oscar Kilbert says, isn't Fallout just about nukes? Not really. I mean, is what caused the catalyst. I suppose it's more about what happens when there are no rules left in society, I suppose. Oh, what else is there? Lone Ranger says, delete Natsuki and add that moniker. Oh, are you friggin' talking about Doki Doki Literature Club? Dude, don't remind me of that. That friggin' scarred my soul. I only played it for like an hour. Made me so upset. Okay, Cyprus Medina says, what dinosaurs are you? I'm a pterodactyl or a raptor. What dinosaur am I? What are the kind of dumb, quick ones that are really tiny? The Gallimanus. That's what I am. I'm a Gallimanus. Oh no, that's a Gallimanus of a slightly taller variant, aren't they? I'm a compy. That's what I am. I'm one of those. Or I'm the Pachycephalosaurus, the one which headbutts everything. You know, its head is entirely just pure skull. That's like 9 inches thick a skull. The Pachycephalosaurus just headbutts everything. That might be me. I'm either the tiny little Gallimanus, no, the tiny little compy, or the Pachycephalosaurus. What's there? Oscar Kiltbow says, happy Easter to you, and bye. Oh, well, see you around, buddy. Happy Easter to you as well. Cyprus Medina says, you should revamp other places in Fallout. We've done quite a lot. We've done quite a lot. And this is just the biggest one we've done so far. Lone Ranger says, yep, Doki Doki is the only thing that gives me happiness. I can see why people love it. It's a very clever kind of horror game in disguise, but it made me so depressed. I'm like, no more. And it's kind of a bad thing as well, because I'm not a fan of anime myself. But everyone says, ooh, this kind of anime, what's the word? Visual novel. It's kind of different to the others. You might like it. I'm like, okay. Nope, hated it. Maybe want to just shut it away forever and never think about it again. Like, Lois, ex-Joker's Girl X, always makes fun of me for it. But, hey, I don't mind. I don't mind. It's what it is. Here we go. Oscar Kilbert says, no, I'm not going away. Oh, okay. Alright, so there's our thing. Yeah, that looks a bit neater already right at the top right there. And the support. Yeah, it does look a bit better with those support beams right there. Okay. So now, need to go ahead and check out the waterfalls. So we'll have these waterfalls attached to pipes. So yeah, they are flowing. Oh, they're all green. Although, oh no, that's just the Pip-Boy light. Oh, okay. I was going to say the water's green, but that's just for light from the Pip-Boy. Let's go ahead and make it sunny, actually. FW0015E. Make it sunny. And, set game hour to 11. There we go. Oh, it's doing the thing where it's really dark again. Okay, let's go ahead and just fix the weather the old-fashioned way. There's something about Diamond City to where certain parts of it, at least on the upper levels here, looks really, really dark in places. Only in places. It's like a barrier you can cross and then it suddenly turns dark. I don't know why it is. Alright, so clearest. There we go, that's better. Alright, so yep, the waterfalls are there, so we'll attach some kind of pipes to those with like some big vat of water. Alright, so TGM, God mode, yeah. Turn on the God mode because I want to jump down and see what the things are like. What? Ah, there we go. Hey, dog meat! What are you doing playing in the water, dog meat? How you doing, matey? How you doing, bud? Okay, what have we got? The waterfalls look good. That looks really cool. That looks really cool. The waterfalls seem to be falling really slowly, though. Is it just my imagination? Or does the water look like it's falling slower than it should be? I don't know. I don't know. And, I think I'll adjust the other pipe as well. Just so it's not splashing onto the, Actually, no, if I can just go ahead and raise the, splash, I can have it splashing onto the metal. You know, that way it's like, oh, there's like actual water dropping onto the... Nah, because people will just say it's wrong. You know, people will just say it looks bad. Let's just go ahead and move that so it's in the water. But yeah, it looks good. We still have to adjust it a little bit. But it looks good. What did dog me? Would you freaking get out of the damn way? But I actually did get the Great Dane thing in the Creation Club. I actually got that. But the thing is, he can't follow you, the Great Dane, you know, he's literally just there for decoration. Which is a shame, because it would have been really cool if he was also a companion, like a dog meat replacer. But, is what it is. Is what it is. I didn't actually pay for it. I suppose I technically did, but anyways. Cyprus Medina says, do Spectacle Island as a prison for one of the factions. Everyone says do a damn prison. I don't know why people are so obsessed with prisons. In the, building prisons in Fallout 4. I don't know why. But maybe at some point. I think Spectacle Island still has, actually still has Megaton on it, or at least remnants of Megaton. Most of it would have been vanished or disappeared. And, okay. No, wait, did I just launch the game again? Oh, I just launched the game again. God's sake, didn't mean to do that. Ottoman Cat says, when comes the first VR stream? Probably when the HTC Vive arrives. You know, well, no, actually, maybe not. Because I do want to experiment with it a bit first. You know, I want to try, like, some smaller games. So I'll probably do a stream or two of smaller games, and then we'll go straight into Fallout 4 VR, because I've been told that Fallout 4 VR takes a lot of effort to get it looking perfect in VR. You need to do lots of tinkering and stuff, and that might take a few hours. So no, I won't do that first. I won't, like, say, like, boot up the Vive and then jump straight into Fallout. I'll probably go ahead and do some smaller things which work out of the box first. But we probably won't get the Vive until maybe another week's time? Because we talked about this earlier, but I ordered it yesterday on a Friday at like 6 PM. And they said they will dispatch it within 3 working business days. And the next working business day is on Tuesday. Because Saturday, Sunday, this weekend. And then Monday, it's Easter Monday. So therefore, they probably won't dispatch it on Monday either. So it'll then probably take like 3 days to arrive. Assuming they dispatch it on Tuesday, which means it'll arrive on Friday. But I'm working away on Friday. I'm going away for 4 days. So, probably won't actually get to play with it until like Monday or Tuesday, which is really sucky. Really sucky, because I wanted to play with it. But, it is what it is. And also, I've got a feeling I really need to keep an eye out for it. But guys, I don't think the one I bought has Fallout 4 VR bundled with it anymore. I might get one of the older ones which still has a code inside the packaging. But if not, I need to keep an eye out for Fallout VR anywhere on discount. I've got a feeling that on April 3rd, so what's that? Tuesday. I got a feeling that it might go on discount, Fallout 4 VR. Because Skyrim VR is coming out on the 3rd of April. So, if I was Bethesda and I wanted to sell more VR stuff, I would go ahead and put Fallout 4 on a discount on the day of release of Skyrim VR. I'd sell it for like half price. But hey, I'm not Bethesda. I'm really hoping so, because it's a lot of money. It's full £40. Obviously, I will get it. That's why we got the Vive. But I'd rather they put it on offer. Because that would be the third time I've bought Fallout 4. That'd be the third time I've bought Fallout 4. Which is ridiculous. I got it on the PC here, obviously. And I've got it on the PlayStation 4 as well. Alright, so while this is loading, we've got 20 minutes left. We'll go ahead and check the Twitter again. See if there's anything new on the Twitter. We actually haven't had a share spike, but there might be some new stuff on Twitter. No, there is not. Okay, fair enough. That's a first. And remember, people, we've only had one donation this stream. That's really not enough to support it. If we don't get more, we'll have to go ahead and enable ads, and I don't want that. So if anyone is willing to go ahead and donate or become a sponsor, then that would be fantastic. But obviously, if you can't, I understand. It is the last day of the month after all. Okay, so, boom. There we go. So now that's done. It's all loaded. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual cell. Here we go, Diamond City Origin cell. Okay, Nikita Wells says, using some sort of Nuka World assets, not mini Nuka World, more like Brighton Pier. Oh yeah, make a spectacle island into an amusement park. But again, you know, I don't want anything I do in the creation kit to have external assets. I don't want anything I do in the creation kit to use external assets. Because then people have to own the DLC. And I know for a fact that there are loads of people who still don't own them. Even though the game has been out for quite a while, there are still lots of people who don't own all the DLCs. Because, you know, some people are younger, they don't have access to a bank account, so they've got to ask their parents for it, and the parents don't want to do it because, you know, they've already spent enough money on Fallout 4 and stuff. It is what it is. Some people just can't get all the DLCs. So I try not to include them. I used to always include the external assets, saying, well, if you don't have the DLC, I can't help it. So yes, I can. I could just not do it with the DLC. You know what I mean? Okay. So where is my layer? Where is my final render layer? There we go. Right there. Turn that on. And turn off the Christmas layer. Boop. There we go. So now let's go back over to our waterfalls right here. I'm glad they work. I think it's very cool that that works well. Alright, so let's turn on the markers. Turn on the old markers right there. And see what is up. Laura Elster says, I would be a waterbender, because you can become advanced enough to also master bloodbending. Oh, you're talking about Avatar. I was thinking, what on earth are you people talking about, a waterbender? But no, you mean, talking about Avatar, aren't you? I haven't really watched Avatar. As I said, I'm not the biggest fan of anime stuff. But, so, Avatar isn't anime because it's not from Japan, or whatever. Anime is more of a style. It doesn't have to be from Japan, does it? Come on, let's be real. But I saw the movie, the Nickelodeon movie, and goddamn, that was an awful movie. I've seen some awful movies in my time, but goddamn, that Nickelodeon Last Airbender movie was bad. I'd never even seen Last Airbender, you know, the Avatar series, and I was annoyed. So goddamn, if you were a fan of Avatar and you saw this Nickelodeon movie, you'd probably be quite annoyed yourself. Very bad movie. It was literally like, it felt very rushed. And I don't mean it's in like its production quality was bad. I mean it was like, the characters would be like, hey, we need to go to here. Why? Because if we don't go here, then this, and this will happen. Okay, let's go. What? And then they would fix the problem. And then they'd be like, okay, now we need to go over here. Why do we need to go over there? Because if we don't, this, and this will happen. Okay, let's go. What? And they were just zipping and zapping around the entire place. You know what I mean? You know, Last Airbender was just absolute mess of a film. And for someone like me, who didn't really know much about it, real confusing. Real confusing. Everyone talking about benders and freaking... And also, that means something very different in the UK. So anyone in the UK who watched it was kind of chuckling throughout the entire time. Okay. I'm clearly not going to be able to move those splashes anytime soon, am I? So let's just go ahead and adjust the waterfall then. I've adjusted that waterfall. Go ahead and move that waterfall like that. And now, just the splash, please. Just give me the splash. Give me the splash. It's really hard to select this splash. There we go. Finally got it. Oh no, I've lost it. No. Grab the splash. There we go. Got the splash. Have you ever tried to... Oh, that's for scale. Have you ever tried to grab a splash? We've got nothing but puddles. Wow. That's like some kind of hippie thing. You know, I need to kind of like bang on some kind of drum in the back of a camper van. Like, Scooby-Doo, wow, wow, wow. You ever tried to grab a puddle, man? Okay, that's kind of offensive. Shouldn't say that. Okay. I've lost one of the fountains. I've lost one of the fountains. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank heavens for that. Have you ever lost a fountain, man? I've seen some things, man, and some stuff. There we go. So now if we can line up this one. I'll look up like that. Probably the best way to do it. That should be nice and in line now. And this one. That should also be in line. Okay, so there's our puddles. There's our puddles. Cool, cool. So we've got our puddles and our little pipe things lined up there. Let's go ahead and see if we can start building this kind of trough then. Sean McFarlane says, are you going to do an in-game walkthrough of what you've got so far? Or are you going to wait until it's done? Well, we were talking about this earlier. We were talking about once I get all the exterior buildings done, we'll go and do a video on just the exterior buildings. And then we'll probably take a break from it after we've done all the exterior buildings, like we did the other week. And build something in the settlement mode and stuff like that. And then we'll return and just add decorations to this place. Loads of decorations, add lights, NPCs, stuff like that. And then we'll do the interiors. And then we could do like one giant reveal video at the very end. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we need something to make like a big water trough. Probably need to make it out of... What do you make it out of? I want to say concrete, but then you got to explain how you get all the concrete up here. What can we build our water trough out of, people? What can we build our water trough out of? I'm actually going to wait for your guys' suggestions because I have no idea what would make a really good water trough, you know? I'm actually going to wait for your guys' suggestions here. I don't just want to make like a couple millimeter thick aluminium thing like we've done with all the buildings. I want to use something that looks almost kind of like a paddling pool or a jacuzzi or something. I don't know. But we need some kind of water trough. So let me know what you guys think. In fact, do we have water towers? Do we have like a water tower? If we have a water tower, we can add that as part of it. We certainly do. Water tower Concord. No, that's not what I want. Water tower generic. No, that's not what I want. Our water tower. Ah, yes. Now you're talking. Now you're friggin' talking, Gromit. That looks gosh darn diddly sweet cupcakes, doesn't it? Let's see. Can we go ahead and do anything with this? Can we do anything with this? We could just go ahead and make this the basis of it, couldn't we? We could just do that. Maybe their water purifier isn't actually inside. Or maybe these are just on the edges. Rather than being like a big vat, a big trough, you know, kind of like you see at like a water treatment plant, which is what I was going for originally. Why don't we go ahead and do it this way? Let's go ahead and have these things here. And we can have all the controls to power everything and make it work outside. It doesn't have to be inside. The one downstairs? The one on the lower level isn't inside. It's all outside. So we could probably do the same here. Alright, let's get it. Try to get it as close as possible. Not quite lined up there, is it? This is hard. Anything with effects is typically quite hard in the game. It's not quite in... Oh, but then again, it is water. It's going to be splashing everywhere anyway, isn't it? So it's really not the end of the world. Laura Ezra says, what about the big round water processing thingies at the Warwick settlement? Oh, god damn. Yes. Because that's actually what I was thinking about. Because, you know, I want it to look kind of like a water treatment plant. So let's go take a look at the Warwick homestead. Let's go take a field trip. We've only got 15 minutes of a stream, so let's try to make this quick. Okay, so Commonwealth cell. Okay, loading up the Commonwealth cell right here. You guys probably won't really be able to see much right now. Go ahead and pour myself a good old Dr. Pepper. Okay, so Warwick homestead. Warwick homestead. I like Warwick homestead. Very cool settlement. Cool idea as well behind it. But the idea is that they get much better farming ground because when the bombs hit, the water treatment plant just basically flew poo. thousands of feet into the air, and it was just raining poo for days. Which meant that that place had really fertile ground for farming hundreds of years later. Clever idea. Made me laugh. Okay, so Warwick Homestead. I bet it's not going to be called Warwick Homestead, is it? In the creation kit. I'm currently looking for the cell. I'm looking for the cell, but I bet it's not going to be called Warwick Homestead. It never ever is. It's never called the actual name. And that sucks. Let's see. Abernathy Farm. None of them have names. Why don't any of them have names? Okay, let me think. What's the best way to find it then? What's the best way to find it? I could just keep scrolling here, I suppose. But it might just have a different name, you know. It might just be called, like, Point of Interest SC13, you know? There we go, Warwick Homestead. There we go, it actually was called Warwick Homestead. Thank heavens for that, thank heavens for that. And pull that out right there, good old Dr. Pepper right there. This sugar-free stuff, it's not as good, I'm not going to lie. It's not as good. Doesn't taste as, you know, cherry-ish. Less cherry flavour in it. Okay, anything else going on in the chat then? How's it going on in the chat? Scotty X2 says, how long are you streaming until? We are streaming for another 10 minutes. We're streaming for another 10 minutes. Technically, maybe 5. Because we are just about to finish a 2-hour live stream. 4-hour live stream, even. Yeah, this is the kind of idea I had. If we can get one of these, we'll grab the water element as well. Shrink it down so it fits. And then we can have, like, different pipes connecting them all together. Connected with, like, machines. And then pumping it all out. Yep, okay, that's cool. Going to grab this. I've copied it. And now I need to go... Where is my thingamabig gone? There it is. Cell view. Go... Oh, dear. Hit the wrong one. Hit the Commonwealth one. So it means it's going to freeze now, probably. So how are we all doing? We all okay? Sweet. Okay, recent cells. Warwick Homestead. Fantastic. Anything else that people are saying then? Lone Ranger says, back but not much for long. My tablet ran out of charge. And I'm going to leave and stuff to music as I cry, thinking about input and never be able to apologize and so on. Honestly, buddy. Honestly, buddy. Try to be happy. You know? I know that sounds condescending, but I really mean this seriously. Try to cheer yourself up. You know? Go to effort to try to do something that is fun. You know what I mean? Something you can enjoy. Because if you're upset and you're just feeling down, try to do something that you enjoy. You know what I mean? Loaded the wrong cell, didn't I? Okay, what else is there? Ryan Morton says, hi Render, sorry I'm late. I think my notifications are broken. What did I miss? Well, you've pretty much missed 4 hours of live streaming. That's what you've missed, buddy. Yeah, we are going to be wrapping up the stream any minute now. So, sorry about that. We streamed 2 hours of Fortnite and we finally got a win on Fortnite, which is freaking sweet. Felt so good. Felt so good indeed. And hopefully we can go ahead and get maybe just, I don't know, just get these little vats in there before we wrap up the stream. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What are people saying then? Ryan Bolton says, sorry, I am late. I think, oh no, I just read that one, didn't I? JT DeBoss says, hi Render. Hello there, JT. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, JT. Silvers Medina says, you should do a gunner or raider base on Spectacle Island or in Sanctuary. Sanctuary is still broken. And Spectacle Island has still got a Megaton on it. Here's the thing, people. I've never done anything with the gunners in Fallout 4. I don't mean building. I've done nothing with them. I've never done, like, McCree's quest line or anything. I've never been to their headquarters. Headquarters. I've never been to their headquarters. Never done anything with the gunners. Never done anything with them. No reason why, I just haven't. Okay, is this loaded now? Yes, this is loaded now. Okay. So now, again. Layers. Final render. That is already the active layer. Okay, sweet. Never mind. Okay, so back to our water treatment area. So yeah. Depending on how good this vat thing looks. Okay, it's a bit big. It's a bit big. Let's go ahead and... oh, it's huge. It is absolutely massive. Alright, we've got to go ahead and shrink it down. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Nearly lost the camera a bit there. Camera nearly got a bit drunk right there. Go ahead and pop the water tower in there. So it looks like it's pumping directly from the water. You know what I mean? Turn that down. Drop it in place. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. I'm wondering. Could we... Let's shrink all of them down. Shrink all of them down. Shrink all of them down, even the tower. That way we can try to squeeze another one of these vats on there. I like the idea of them having multiple vats. So, you know, it's like one's like maybe clean water for drinking and one's dirty water for, you know, the water from the toilets and stuff like that. You know, I like the idea of there being multiple ones. Or maybe, ooh, maybe we can even just get like multiple extra ones, not just like 2. Maybe we can get like 3 or 4. Is that too many? No, I'm okay with doing like 3 or 4. Go ahead and lower the water down. As soon as the recording kicks in, there we go. Lower that down like that. I've obviously got to go ahead and adjust our fountain as well. Maybe go ahead and rotate this so it's actually facing more that way. Oh, but no, we can't. No, we can. We just got to adjust the splashes later, haven't we? Something else to take into account. Every time we make an adjustment, we need to go ahead and adjust something else as well. Don't forget it. We'll have it going over there for now. Just for now. Just for now. Go ahead and grab this again. Duplicate it. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. And now, just the vats. Just the vats now. Maybe I'll like 1 there. Can we fit 4 in there, realistically speaking? Not really. Let's go with 3. We'll go with 3. We can have like central one. This is where all the water gets collected from all the buildings. Then it gets divided up into like clean water and poopy water. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you distinguish that, but it's what we're gonna do. Okay. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it. It's very different to what I originally envisioned, but I like it much more. I like it much more. I think it's better. The idea I originally had was that it would just be like a little shack with like a water purifier poking out the top. Nah, nonsense. Boring, boring, boring. This is way better. This actually says something about the dystopian nature of it as well. You know, it's like they're just dumping all their water out. You know, they don't care. They don't care where it goes. Just pump it out. Friggin' pump it over the rails as well. There you go. Looks like a theme park. Let's go ahead and maybe adjust the splashes as well while we're here, just before we wrap up the stream. Let's adjust these splashes. As I said earlier, I believe they're kind of like a video file. They don't actually have the physics and stuff. So you need to actually put the splash there. Just like that. And now, hopefully this is lined up. It's quite hard to line these things up. Alright, so we've got 1 lined up. There we go. Try to get it to... Try to follow it, basically. Follow it on the way down. That might be it. That might be what I need. Okay. We're going to quickly check this in-game then. We're going to quickly check this in-game. I know we've checked it quite a lot in-game before. Oh, actually, these are glitching through, aren't they? Not a worry. Let me just go ahead and raise these up a tad. There we go. I do want to go ahead and check these in-game one more time. Because I really want to see what the kind of idea looks like. You know what I mean? Do want to go ahead and check it in-game. Alright, so save it there. Turn off the old recording. So we've done quite a lot. We've done quite a lot. Right, Timothy Moo says, dude, I love your vid so much. That's awesome, buddy. Thanks for saying so. Good to know that you enjoy the stuff. We have also got RWC24008 says, what would you be doing without YouTube? I'd probably do what I'm doing this weekend, you know. I'll be doing more filming work, except, you know, I'd be working much harder to try to find more of it, basically. And the reason I don't try to find more filming work is because typically I can sustain myself. But since it's been very, very bad on YouTube recently, financially, obviously live streams have made it much, much better recently. And then I'm actually starting to look at some more freelance work again. Okay, Charlie Tiger 45 Diamond Kid 108 says, I feel bad for the person who walks under the poopy water tower. Lol. Well, they don't have to walk under the poopy water tower. Sometimes they just do it for fun. You know what I mean? Sometimes they do it for a dare. Okay. Juicy Show Gaming says, love your channel. Oh, thanks, mate. And Sean McFarlane says, you ever play any pen and paper RPGs render? I made a D20 Fallout system. I can send you a PDF on it if you'd like. Not quite. Sort of. Give me a second. I do have lots of the fighting fantasy books in terms of like RPG D&D stuff. No actual D&D stuff, but kind of paper RPG stuff. I've got quite a lot of these books, the fighting fantasy choose your own adventure books, which I first discovered them when I was like, oh, I was probably 12 years old when I first discovered these, and I'm obviously 26 now, so I like them. You know, they're good fun. And they made a new one recently, actually. I still need to buy that. The Port of Peril. Okay. It's still not launched yet. RWC2408 says, are you doing an Easter special tomorrow? Yes, I'm going to crucify myself. Not really, no. I don't really know what you do with an Easter special. What kind of thing is an Easter special, you know? They say, oh, we put eggs everywhere. So it's not really that special, though, is it? I mean, let's face it. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Simon Cox says, I've missed all of the Diamond City streams. Oh, man. You need to check some more out. I mean, we do them on a regular basis. We typically do them once every 2 days. And, so you need to go ahead and keep an eye on your Twitter, keep an eye on the YouTube subscriptions and stuff like that. Make sure you can go ahead and see what's up. Oscar Kilbo says, I vote for Easter special. Well, I haven't made one, so there isn't one, basically. Obviously, it's Easter, like, day after tomorrow. I haven't made one, so there isn't one. So, is what it is. Okay. What else is there? Epic Vibe 17 says, what are you doing, Echo Lake Lumberyard? I say this for everyone. I just kind of say I could for everything, but I never say yes for everything, you know? I just say I could do it at some point. There's nothing stopping me. But if I say yes, I'll definitely do it at such and such, then it won't actually happen, will it? Affected Wind says, how is the clean water getting up top? I'm thinking I'm going to have like some big piping system. Going all the way up with a water pump. Going all the way up there. That's probably the best way to do it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Loading up. I do like what they did with the Ripper in Fallout 4. You know, they gave it that curve. So you can like whack it on someone's shoulder and like probably dig in and cut their arm off, you know what I mean? It's a really cool design. It looks really menacing. Although there is something that really bothers me about it. If you look at this part, that's kind of near the red handle. Just where the kind of saw blade starts. Just pretty much dead center of the screen right now. There's like part of the 3D model which doesn't have an end. You see there's kind of like a tube. You can see the kind of tube. Doesn't have a cap. Really bothers me that. Okay. Alright, so now we've got a problem. The water streams aren't actually hitting the water. Oh, are they? They technically are. There are a couple drops still hitting the water. But the main flow of the waterfall is no longer actually touching the water. So we're going to have to lower the water towers a bit, aren't we? But they are in line. They look good. It looks very cool to see the water coming down. Let's go ahead and go take a look up. Oh, there. A little bit of lag there. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. That looks alright, doesn't it, people? Yeah. I like it. Looks good. And we've got all the water inside. Yep, the water is all in there. That's looking good. We'll have to connect some kind of pipe to the two vats right there. So we've got the water filtration thing there. Obviously, very rough and ready right now. Very rough and ready. We'll need to do a lot of work tidying this up a little bit. But we also went ahead and finished the exterior of our, or at least the base exterior of our Church of Atom right there. So yeah, pretty successful stream overall. We're getting pretty close to, trying to think about this. Realistically, I should probably just go ahead and do a little bit of exterior work. And then we can go ahead and make the video showing all the exterior parts. You know what I mean? So the next stream will probably be like fixing up the exteriors. Maybe adding some little decorations here and there. And then we'll edit a video showing all the exterior builds so far. You know, so we can get people hyped up and stuff. Okay. So thank you very much, guys. It's been a really good stream, hasn't it? Stream? Waterfall? Ha! 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 Cringe alarm right there. Cringe alarm. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Alright, so it's time to wrap it up then. Let's just quickly read some final messages just as we wrap it up. Affected Wind says, use the other short waterfall to fill it up. Yeah, that's a good idea. Here's another one. MMC Animation says, pretty poop. Nah, don't be silly. Don't be silly. It looks pretty good, I think. Okay, Ryan Morton says, hi Render, I wish to congratulate you on reaching your goal to get a Vive. I also wanted to thank you for the employment I get from your... Oh, from the enjoyment, not employment. From the enjoyment I get from your content. And I hope you all the best for the future. Thanks very much, dude. That's really nice of you. Obviously, it wasn't just me working to get the Vive and stuff. We still got to thank all the people who donated to go towards it. Scotsman Games says, hey, you lads. And says, wait, I'm late as F. Yeah, we're literally just finishing, buddy. We're literally just finishing. Sorry about that, Scotsman Games. You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to catch the, VOD version of this. But yeah, it is what it is. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching. It is time to wrap it up. We got the water filtration system starting to build right there. It's starting to build it. We need to tidy it up and do some more with it. And we got our fantastic Church of Atom starting to kind of be done now. You know, we can add some piping and stuff like that, little crims crams and little extra things. But the main kind of base structure is really, really good. You know, I really like the way it looks. I think that's pretty darn nice. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to go to bed now because it is very late indeed. And I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Remember, of course, you can go ahead and check out all the cool Patreon people in the description below who help support the channel with their financial donations. They pay for the internet connection we're streaming on right now. So, without these guys, we wouldn't have, you know, the nice picture quality we have right now. Go back and watch some of the videos we did of the Virgil's Laboratory build to see what we used to stream on until these guys hit a certain milestone with the Patreon. And now we've got decent internet quality. You know what I mean? And of course, also thank you everyone for everyone who donated towards these two streams. You know, we obviously went ahead and streamed 2 hours of Fortnite. And now 2 hours of Fallout 4 have just been and gone. We actually got a win during our Fortnite stream, which was absolutely fantastic. It was great to go ahead and get a squad win. And Oscar Kilbo says, just before we go, how about a final render fun fact? How about a final render fun fact? Okay, I'll grab the final render fun fact book right here. Let's grab a final render fun fact to close out the stream, shall we? Let's go ahead and grab a final render fun fact. Oh, okay, it looks like the other screen actually blocks the camera a bit right there. Let's go ahead and see this. Venus is the most common natural object to be mistaken for a UFO. So lots of people go, oh my god, it's a UFO. So actually, it's Venus. That's kind of an interesting fun fact. Well, we'll get one more actually. We'll get one more fun fact. One more fun fact. One more fun fact. That's not fun. Is that like kiwi smells like something? It's not funny. Let's see. Okay, a colony of the world's smallest ants could live comfortably inside the skull of the world's largest ant. Are you kidding me? A colony of the world's smallest ant could live inside the skull of the world's largest ant. That's pretty impressive. That's, well, it doesn't actually say how big the colony is, does it? Could be like 3 guys. I don't know. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm going to go to sleep now. So, it's been a great stream. Great 2 streams, in fact. Remember to check out any edited videos we're going to be doing soon. You know, I'll probably go ahead and maybe upload a VOD version or like a quick edited version of the game we won in Fortnite, the squad games, which we played with the fans. It was great fun, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Sleep well, everyone. Happy Easter, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Don't eat too many sugary things. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have fun. Bye-bye.